recording. So I'm starting the recording early because I've got Carol here, and share just what you said, but I want people to see the light that's on your face, around your neck. Go ahead and reshare that. So
I was saying is there's a process to channeling, it's a process to welcoming light beings in. And I said, I really feel a lot of light around us. There's a lot of light beings here. And as I said, there's light all around us, and it seems to be increasing.
Yes, it is increasing. It's like starting to like magnify, like around your throat chakra and heart chakra.
So it's going to be a real fun meeting because I'm very open to this, and whenever I get ready to bring in light or bring in a presence, and it's just like and it's really cool for me to see it because this is literally what I feel.
Yes.
When I begin to channel, I feel a overlay of light on my face. So you're actually seeing what I feel when I start to channel. And if you know, it's like my third, and you know, my face is lighting up.
I mean, this is a phenomenal gift that they are giving us to be able to have this kind of validation for people that.
And the sun isn't even a spot where it can reflect right now, because right now the sun's setting in Florida.
Yes.
So this is just I've never had this, and I've done Zoom meetings. This has never done this ever.
It is spectacular. It's for us that are used to working this way. It's amazing. And especially those that this is new to, that maybe they're not quite so sure, they don't know what they're getting into. To have this kind of validation is very powerful.
And also, since we both do channel light and bring the light in, it is good to know that when we do bring light in, that our face will change, that our light in our face will change. And that is part of the process of allowing spirit in, of allowing light in. And of course, whenever we do this, we always set boundaries of only the highest light to come in.
Yes.
That's always part of it, the highest light for it to come in.
Yes.
So that's part of what we're doing right now, is setting boundaries and what we allow to come in.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, Carol, this is just fabulous, just fabulous. So what I'm going to do, because people are going to start to tune in, is I'm going to share my screen. I've got these slides that I told you about. I'm going to go ahead and put a slide on as a background. Let me get it going here, just for something, just to have something for everyone to be able to focus on.
Okay.
As they sign in, So I'm going to go ahead and mute myself and turn off my video for right now.
Yeah, me too. So I can save battery. I'm going to do that too.
Until 4 o'clock, and I'll see you at 4 o'clock, dear.
Alrighty. I guess we got some real good confirmation of stuff to happen.
I mean, what a gift. What a gift. I'm just blown away.
Alrighty.
Thank you. Hello, everybody. I am so excited to have you here with me today. This is Sophia Mona Lisa. I am the founder of the Golden Ray Center and the Rosewheel Mystery School. And so this is an exciting day. I will tell you, I'm going to introduce you to Carol in just a minute. As we were online earlier, getting things set up, I had to start the recording early so that you could see this incredible manifestation of the light that was showing up around her. So when you watch the recording, you'll see that bit in the first piece. So I'd like to just have Carol, if you will, put on your video and unmute your phone and say hello to everybody.
Hi.
There she is. And we can still see some of that light coming through.
And I moved the camera too to make sure that it wasn't from the sunlight, but it evidently is following me wherever I go.
Yes, yes, absolutely. Wow. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen again. But before I do, if you're online, there's the chat box. And I invite you in the chat box to tell us where you're from, to, as we're going through the guided meditation, to be free to write down whatever it is that you're experiencing. If you have any questions for me afterwards, if you have questions for Carol, you can write them in the chat box. If you have questions for Yeshua that are specific to this particular purpose of this meeting, feel free to put those in there, and Carol is willing to answer those as well. So I don't have anybody to monitor the chat box. It's just me, but we're a small group, an intimate group. So I should be able to bounce back and forth and take a look at it. So let me go ahead and share my screen again. And let me change my slide here. Well, first of all, the codes that we're going to be installing today are happening at the Venus temple that are on Mount Ararat in Turkey. And this is an image in the background of where that Venus temple is located. And of course, an image of the cosmic Sophia there. So the first thing I want to do is I want to remind you of a message that I received from Sophia on January 2nd. January 2nd was a very special day because that was the day that Venus was making her descent into the metamorphic underworld. And that process is what transitioned us from the last Venus synodic cycle into the current Venus synodic cycle. This current Venus synodic cycle is the cycle of the Capricorn goddess of sovereignty. And Sophia said to me that as the Capricorn goddess activates each portal or chakra, and I'm going to show you an image of that, on her descent journey, she will be birthed through each of the dimensional portals of our sacred vessel. Our physical body is a temple, it's a sacred vessel. And at each of these portal activations that are going to be taking place each month from January through August, she is going to be birthing her light codes within us, and our personal light grid will be rewired to align with her. And we will subsequently, and of course, incrementally, become disconnected from the dark matrix that currently exists on our planet. Now, this is the slide that shows you what this incremental journey is all about. This is where we are right now. We're at the crown chakra. This is the portal of divine authority. This is where we have access to the Father aspect of Christ and the spiritual gift of unity consciousness. So this is where everything is happening today. Today is the portal activation. And we know it's the portal activation because Venus and the moon are exactly in the same place in the sky today. So next month, February, then, as we go through the descent journey, we'll be here at the third eye chakra, where we'll be accessing the sun aspect of Christ and the spiritual gift of Shanti consciousness. So you can come back to this slide at any time to see this path that we're going to be moving through over the course of these first 8 months of this year. Now, it's really important to understand what's happening in the sky today. And this may all be new language for you. Please do not get tripped up on the astrology speak, the astro speak, because I really am inviting you to feel into the cosmic energies that all of this is about. So here we have this Venus moon conjunction. They're standing in the same place in the sky. And this gate activation is making 1, 2, 3, 4 different aspects to other luminary bodies in the sky. This is really important to understand because these aspects that are occurring in the sky, in the as above, in the transpersonal realm, they're informing the light codes that we're receiving from Sophia in our crown chakra, and also the light codes that we're going to be anchoring into the Venus temple in Turkey today. Now, not only is this happening in the transpersonal realm, but it's also happening on the personal realm. So what this means is that every single one of us has our own unique map of frequencies that these luminary bodies has created within us at the time that we were born onto the planet. And these specific aspects that are in the sky today are interacting with our own personal frequencies. And so whatever that combination of frequencies are that are being activated for us personally, they too are contributing to the activation of the light codes coming in from Sophia that we're going to be embedding into the Venus temple at in Turkey. So this is really, really significant information. I'm not going to take time to go into this in detail now. If it's something that interests you, you can reach me and later, and we can discuss it later. But just be aware that this is happening on the transpersonal level as well as the personal level, that you yourself are influencing the codes that are being activated and embedded in this Venus temple today. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a moment to establish sacred space and to call in our galactic collaborators. And once I do that, I'm going to start the meditation process. You can just relax into it, allow yourself to feel into it. Anything that you want to share in the chat box, you're welcome to. Once I complete this meditation, I'm going to hand the baton over to Carol, and she'll be doing a channeled message from Yeshua related to this work that's being done through us today on the planet. So go ahead and close your eyes and just take a deep breath. Get yourself really comfortable. Feel yourself grounded into the planet. Deep, deep breath into your belly. Another deep inhale into your pelvic area. And another deep, deep inhale into your tailbone, and feeling yourself becoming more and more connected with the heart of Gaia. So I claim this space for the Sophia Christ consciousness. I call in the cosmic Sophia, who is divine wisdom. I call in the cosmic Christ, who is divine will. I call in the Magdalene, who is an embodiment of Sophia consciousness. And I call in Yeshua, who is an embodiment of Christ consciousness. I call in the Arcturian and Pleiadian star beings who have committed to this galactic New Earth project. And for each of us that is present here in the now, and for any that will be joining us in the linear future, We understand that we are together in the eternal now. And so we call in for each of us our own mentorship councils, our own galactic teams, our own spirit allies. And we call in the Venus Temple Guardians at Mount Ararat, the Ankara. And so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Continue to take your inhale. Continue to relax. And as you do so, you can envision your soul star chakra opening. And the Christo-Sophia codes that are there are beginning to now come into your crown chakra. Feel that crown chakra open. Feel those rose gold codes come into the crown chakra. Know that Sophia is encoding you with her own specific light codes. Feel the expansion of your crown chakra as those light codes flow into you. Continue to take a deep inhale and allow those light codes to move through your body. Notice where they're moving within your body, however they may be showing up. You may be seeing light. You may be feeling particular sensations. However it's showing up for you is absolutely perfect. And feel your spirit body expand with this light. And know that you are fully supported by your mentorship council, your galactic team, your spirit allies, and all the light beings that are here with us today. And when you're ready, in your mind's eye, you can envision yourself traveling to the location of Mount Ararat in Turkey, here on our planet. And just take a few deep inhales as you allow yourself to relax and move your consciousness into that space that is surrounding Mount Ararat, that space where the Venus temple is located. And when you find yourself arriving there, you will envision yourself being greeted by the temple guardians. The Ankara are there, greeting each of us as we arrive. And you may see this entire mountain being surrounded by light beings, because in fact, it is surrounded by light beings. There is a magnitude of light beings present here, and there is much joy being expressed at your arrival. Take a few deep breaths and feel yourself present here at Mount Ararat. Feel yourself present here at this Venus temple. And now you may imagine that your heart is opening, opening, opening in response to the frequency of the light that is present here at this time. And you may be able to sense that we are all connected heart to heart. You may see that light, you may feel that connection. However it's showing up for you is absolutely perfect. The Ankara are sending a message of gratitude for keeping this sacred vow. to show up at this time in this space in the eternal now. Deep gratitude, deep appreciation. Gaia herself is just flooding you with her love and her appreciation for your presence at this time. And so now as your sacred vessel acts as the bridge between the as above and the so below, the rose gold Christo-Sophia codes are being flooded through your body and are being anchored here at this Venus temple, anchored deep into the planet, deep into this mountain here. The entire mountain is lit up with the light of these rose gold Christo-Sophia codes. The light of all present here has just merged into one glorious field of light. Complete unity. There is no separation. The temple is just ringing with the frequencies of these codes. And you yourself may feel the ecstasy of the frequency of these codes. And so through you as the bridge, these codes have now been installed here at this Venus temple. The Ankara will continue to keep them anchored here until we come back together again to connect all of the Venus temples and bring these codes online for the planet. Take this time to connect with any of the guardians that you feel called to meet with. Any of the Pleiadians and the Arcturians that are present that you are being called to meet with. You may actually feel their loving embrace. And so prepare yourself now to travel back to where your physical body is, as we offer our blessings and gratitude to all who have participated. Take those deep inhales. And in your mind's eye, feel yourself travel back to where your body is. And allow yourself to come gently back into this space. There is no rush. Allow yourself to become settled back into your body with ease and grace. And as you do so, you might want to gently wiggle your fingers and toes to help you settle in. You may feel your hands or feet trembling from this experience, as you are at a much higher frequency now, and your body is acclimating to this frequency. We express our gratitude to the divine couple, Magdalene and Yeshua, We express our gratitude to the Sophia Christ consciousness. And we acknowledge our own inner Christo-Sophia. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So when you are ready, you can gently open your eyes. Your eyes may have to adjust to the light where you are, so allow them to take the time that they need to open. Again, there is no rush. And when Carol is ready, she can turn on her video, unmute her phone, and go ahead and share the message that is desiring to come through from Yeshua at this time.
And so we are all temples of light. We are all temples of source. And to anchor in and to bring in the light and the codes that are brought in, we wish you to bring up one hand up toward the light that is coming in from the codes that continues to come in from the sun, from the light beings in the code. Allow the other hand to drop down to Gaia. Allow your breath to breathe in the light in the codes and release it to Gaia, allowing the balance, the harmony of yin and yang. Breathing in the light through the hands, releasing it down to Gaia. Last time. Bringing in the light, the codes from Gaia down to the body of light, releasing it to Gaia. Now we're going to take both hands that have been carrying the light, carrying and releasing it, place it together. We're going to ask you to feel your divine light, your divine source, your divine sovereignty that you carry with you at all times. Imagine it solid, a ball of light, a ball of energy, for that is what you are. You carry your own divine energy always within you. Your lights are a way of giving forth energy. Your hand emanates energy. So in this, we are asking you to use your hands, which are naturally light emanating healing sources. Place them together. Whether you feel heat, whether you feel tingling, whether you imagine or feel a ball, visualize that. Take a moment to breathe in the light, visualize it. Take a moment, and when you're ready, the light that you have created, that is yours, that is you, bring that into your high heart, breathing in the light, owning it, breathing in the light, owning it. You are the light. You are the creator. You are part of God. You have always been part of God. Sometimes you have forgotten, but the light has never forgotten you. And through these times when we go to the temples and we pull down the light codes, take this opportunity to bring in your light, to anchor your light, to make yourself more sovereign. Take in what feels right and resonates with you. All of life is a part of remembering who you are, the light that you are, the source that you carry. For all of your path, you are a light being. You are surrounded by light beings. And this is a journey through remembrance. You are loved, and you have always been loved. Much love.
Thank you, Carol. Thank you, Yeshua. And so this is the time now where I'm going to go to the chat room to see if there's anything that anybody would like to ask. Oh, hello to Leo from Chicago. Thank you, Leo. If you'd like to put in here where you're from, any questions about the installation of these codes. Any question for Yeshua, please go ahead, type in your messages here.
And I was told also that please, over the next 24 hours, please bring in water. Whenever you do light work, it is recommended that you bring in water to help facilitate bringing in the light, the codes, the journey, and also helps you release anything that is not for you. So the next 24 hours, increase your intake of water to help the process. Also, if you can, and you live in a climate where you are able to, please go outside, because the sun does carry its own light codes. As you said, it's got its own thing going with me now. So the sun actually is a lovely assistant, and it does bring in the light codes. It does bring in light for you. So if you can, use the sun to bring in your own light, to realize your own light. But it's very important whenever you do light work to make sure that you drink water after that.
Absolutely. Thank you for sharing that. So I'm not seeing any questions from anybody for Yeshua or about the installation of the codes. So I'm just going to go back to my slides here and remind everybody that the next installation of this Rose Gold Sophia, Christo-Sophia light codes will be next month on February 27th. That's going to be here at the Portal Perception, or third eye chakra. And that Venus temple is located near Alexandria, Egypt. There will be a link, the Zoom link to participate for that in the description box below this video. I do want to thank all of you for showing up. This video will be posted on my YouTube channel. It will also be shared through my newsletter, on my Facebook page, and on my blog post. You can go to my website here, goldenraycenter.com. You can sign up for my newsletter or see my blog post there. My YouTube channel is the Rose Wheel Mystery School. So thank you from the bottom of my heart for showing up, for keeping this sacred vow, for participating and adding your unique frequencies to the codes that were installed at the Venus Temple in Turkey today. And until next month, thank you. I will see you then.